Well, I was trying to find this here because I think this would so we can get to the stick. Because I had a thing I had a thing here.
Well, I want to give a bit of a prelude to the stick as you're scrolling, then, if that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You talk because there's a quote Rob Zombie has
Yeah.
about why he did what he did. I think it's very funny, and it would be
Oh,
funny to break.
he thinks he can explain it.
Yeah, but you say what you need to say.
Yes, because it is an important scene in the context of the film. Because this is you have to think about historically, because this is a reintroduction to the character Michael Myers. It's kind of retconning what originally happened. So this is Michael Myers, as far as we know, his first human kill. He kills animals in the movie and stuff, and his mom's like, "So what?" Because it's a Rob Zombie movie. That's just normal in this world, apparently. But this is the first time you see him kill a human. He's being bullied by two kids who, of course, talk just like everyone else. The bullies just do it 1% meaner. They talk basically the same as everybody else, but they're a little more aggressive about it. And so Michael follows one of the kids into the woods, and you see his first kill, which leads to the infamous stick.
The When I saw this in the theater, and it stayed with me for 15 years now. I think about it. So I'm walking
It's
down this.
haunted me.
You know, like you sometimes you walk down the street and there's the fall leaves because we live in the Midwest, even though they shot the original
Mhm.
Halloween in California. But it's sort of like Nightmare on Elm Street too. It's supposed to take place in
Yeah, the palm
Ohio. Yeah,
trees.
and they're all just like, where the fuck is this in Ohio? But we're Midwesterners, you know. So like
Yeah.
sometimes you're walking and sometimes you get that atmosphere of like, oh, and you think about the old Halloween. There's sometimes I'm
Yeah.
walking and I evoke and I think of the stick scene and I just start laughing because he has these bullies, and there's the main bully kid, and I would say this is very ripped off from Stephen King, for sure, is where the inspiration of this came from.
Yeah.
And he's like waiting behind a tree with a stick, and the kid walks out and he like hits him in the back. I mean, there could be a sound
Real quick,
effect.
I have to pause you.
There could be a sound
The
effect
stick.
like boing.
Bonk.
Like
Dun, dun, dun,
a
dun.
Batman thing like wow.
And then
Yeah.
like clapping like he hit it out of the park. The stick, though, we have to discuss the dimensions of the stick to truly get to the root of what makes it so silly. Is that Dag Farge, I think his name is, the kid playing young Michael Myers. He's wearing a Kiss shirt, which is not relevant to the scene, but it is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I just have to remind the audience of that every so many minutes. He's tiny. He's a little guy, and
Yeah.
he's holding a stick
He's
that
a
is
little guy.
he's holding a stick that is size appropriate that would be very large for a little person. Not He's not holding a log. This isn't Arnie carrying a fucking tree that you could make
Yes.
sense of. This
Yes.
is a stick like you might pick up from your backyard
I
as you're raking
I I
leaves.
might add a picture of it in post just so people can see, like, what we're talking about because it's literally like a
It's
stick.
laughable. If
It's
we
not
were making a movie, it's the stick we would just find. Like, well, this is good enough.
like, it's not he's picking up, like, a baseball bat, a
Exactly.
knife maybe,
Let's
something.
not get too creative.
Yeah. Like
Michael Myers' first kill with a knife?
yeah, like
What's next? Is he gonna strangle somebody?
a switchblade or something. It's like a stick, like if you were fucking around with your friend, like fake sword fighting.
What about a bag that you might like catch
Yeah.
leaves with?
It's the it's the
Something
American
seasonal,
Beauty bag. He strangles him. Then,
and then it blows away elegantly in the
yeah,
wind,
the music kicks in after he chokes him to death, and it's like,
just like my hopes for the movie, just blowing away.
you're right, you're right. That's what needs to be discussed. That because I'm describing it, and it sounds like he's walking out with like
A
a
log,
giant log, and he's holding it like a lumberman, and
yeah,
he's like, hey, bro, and
and just like
and
clobbers
he
them.
flattens him. He's just flat.
Little pancake with shoes, and he walks a little bit like Crash Bandicoot when he gets smashed.
Whoa! But
If only the kid had a tiki
but
mask.
he hits the kid in the back. So what would happen is obviously the bigger kid who's older would get up, grab the stick, and then shove it up Michael Myers' ass or something. He would beat the
That's what
fuck
I would
out.
do
He'd beat the fuck out of him.
when I was a kid.
He hits him with the stick though, and the kid's like, first he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you," and then Michael keeps hitting him, and then the kid starts to realize he's dying. and he's
You
like,
summed it up
"I
so
I'm
well,
really sorry."
where you said after he gets hit once, it's as though Michael broke his back. He's,
Yeah.
like, kind of crawling as though he's
Yeah.
incapacitated, and it's not a hard hit. You don't hear anything
Well, I'm
noise.
sorry, there's
It
no way this kid's strong enough to do
no.
that. Like, if he was the adult Michael Myers in this movie, and he hit you with something, it probably would hurt.
I understand that it's not the same standard, there's different body types. I'm a hunk. I'm just gonna state the obvious. But if this kid was hitting me with a stick for an hour, it would start to annoy me. I wouldn't immediately fall over and then have to crawl as though I was shot in the kneecap,
Hell
and that's
yeah.
what happens.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
brother.
Like, I would be like honestly, if Michael Myers hit me with a stick and he was that little kid, I'd be like, "Fuck this guy."
Well, yeah, no, that's because I think we were talking about this last night. When he gets hit, it is. It's like he's broken from getting hit by a stick once, and then he's just like cowering in fear, like he just
It's
like
like
can't
Michael
move.
Myers is like a level 70 imp, and this bully's like a level 1 bully just entering the forest for the first time, and he just one hit KO'd.
But when Michael Rose on the diet, like it's like 22, and it's like perfect
It's
hit,
miraculous.
perfect kill. And the DM's like, God damn it.
On a serious note, it really does bother me too, other than the entire scene. Fact that so we established Michael Myers, he loves masks. His stepdad's like, "Why do you like those masks? What are you, some fucking cunt?" His dad's played
Yeah.
by Louis C.K.
You fucking stupid cunt.
I'm gonna fuck your mom.
I'm gonna jack off in front of your fucking mom.
So Michael not wearing the mask in the scene of his first kill, I do think is an important detail. It's not a nitpick because it's established that that is his alter ego. That's his safety thing. Why wouldn't he bring a mask to hit this kid? It's
That's a great point.
it,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just another misstep in this. It's like if there was a map. The original Halloween is a map of how to successfully do this movie, and then Michael Myers or Michael Myers, Rob Zombie's like way out here. He's in a different continent than where he
Yeah.
should be making this fucking movie.
Well, the thing with the stick thing is like what got me the first time I saw it, because I know what he's trying to evoke in the scene. The feeling, right, is that it's supposed to be shocking that is that moment that Michael keeps going. It's supposed to be like almost like a Revenge of the Nerds
Yeah.
thing. And then it's supposed to accelerate to the point where it's like just fucked up. He's trying to be exploitive.
Yeah, like
That
the first hit, you're supposed to be kinda cheering him on,
exactly. And then when you
and then it
realize
goes too far.
he's taking it too far. But yeah, I'm sorry. It's just I don't think you could kill a kid bigger than you like that with a fucking stick.
Well,
I'm
I have to
sorry.
state the obvious, wouldn't the stick break?
Yeah. Or it would bounce it would
I
well, the thing is, like, it's not a solid object, right? So, like, it would bend with the hits,
yeah,
like, if it was a baseball bat and you hit down, like, the pressure of that would hit you,
to be fair,
but the stick
we
would
don't
be
know
like
how long. How long Michael's I'm gonna call him Mikey as he's a kid from
wouldn't it
now
be
on. We don't know
great
how long Mikey is hitting him with the stick.
wouldn't
It
it
could have
s
been all night.
wouldn't it be great if it said, like, 3 hours later, and
Exactly.
it's just like he's getting tired, like, and the dude's like, "Will you stop fucking hitting me with the stick already?" Like, God damn. I've been humoring you for a long time, pal.
Yeah.
You're a
We don't
jerk.
actually see the kid die.
You're a jerk,
It'd be
Mike.
oh, maybe we do actually. I was gonna say maybe he just gets up from it.
Yeah, there's the camera pans away, and then
The deleted
the
scene.
dude just gets off and wipes leaves off of himself. Like, that was weird.
He's like, "Damn, that was slightly annoying.
That was
That's
mildly
really
that
inconvenient."
was mildly inconvenient. When that little person was hitting me with the stick, when that little troll was trying to kill me with the stick.
He's actually a good guy, and he's like, I took one for the team, but I think that little boy really feels better
Well,
about
you know what would
himself
make that
now.
scene better is
I'm proud of
if he
him.
came.
This would actually be a risk, like a real risk, not the calculated risks in the movie that fail anyways. If he gets beaten up by the kid, he fails to hit the kid with the stick, and then he takes that rage home with him to
Right.
kill his family.
Right. Yeah, if the bully is yeah, I agree to get him to the point of killing the family. Yeah. Well, I, I mean, I just can't get over it all these years later still that he beats someone to death with a stick. It's like the Rob Zombie red because I think what he was trying to do, I think there was this kid who took another kid out in the woods at the time that had killed the kid with the stick or something.
It's possible.
I remember there was a story like that, but I believe in that story he like impaled the kid with the stick.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways I could imagine someone dying via stick. It's not this stick as an idea, even though it's a bad idea for this particular
Yeah,
movie and
he's
scene,
got the whiteboard and he's writing out
but they've got
every
the worst
scene, and
stick.
he's like got the weapons option. It's like when Bruce Willis in Pulp Fiction is picking this stuff, and like one of them's a stick, and he
Yeah.
circles that one. He's like,
I was thinking about was I was driving today and I was just at a stop sign and I was thinking it like to Rob Zombie in my head. I was like, this is your idea. You thought this in your brain. That's what you're capable of. That's like you using your mind to its fullest extent. And that's the product of your mental labor. Is Michael Myers hitting a kid with this pathetic twig?
I will say though, it's funny. Like in a
Yeah,
comedy
no, it's
movie, in
hysterical.
a comedy movie,
If it was a parody of Halloween, it'd be brilliant.
like it's like the unintentional comedy. Because I don't think this movie has a lot of it. I think most of it's cringe and not funny.
It's just abrasive and annoying.
That's genuinely funny.
I
Like,
just want a one-liner. I just want like
yeah.
I gotta stick it to you. Or even I want to say Von Trier's, which is really funny. Van Zandt's remake of Psycho. Like I don't enjoy that movie. It's worthless. But that's kind of the metatextual narrative of it. Is it
hmm
how do you remake Psycho? So it's not. It's a funny exercise to read about in film, and it's a bad movie.
No, I love
Uh,
it. I love in Van Zant's remake though when Norman Bates goes into the shower and kills her with the stick. I thought that was an interesting.
it was an inspired change.
Ree, 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 ree.
It's a 2-hour scene.
Yeah. She's like, oh my god.
I mean, ultimately, the thing with the stick is that I think it was a bad
We're talking
idea.
about it like it's like alive. Like it's like the stick. Like listen, this like it's Wilson or something. You know, like he keeps it
It's the
with him
most compelling
when
character in the
when he goes
movie.
to the mental hospital. He's petting the stick. You know, like it's his
It's
friend.
Plank from Ed, Edd and Eddie.
Danny Trejo's like, don't take a stick away from Mikey. Don't fuck with his shit.